everyone, welcome to this extraordinary meeting on Monday the 16th of June 2025 at 6 o'clock. Just to say we're not expecting a fire drill, so should the alarm go off, exit door there, and I'm sure everyone else will find the exit doors that way. We have two members of the public. Good evening. So we will start. Pat, did you want to say some words or say anything?
No.
Nothing Paul, did you want to say anything?
No, it's an extraordinary meeting and we don't normally speak at extraordinary meetings.
So we
Happy though too. I have actually looked into that and we can if someone has got a burning.
I have sent you a follow-up email from yours, which I thank you very much for the last meeting. I have sent you a follow-up one which has something which might have a potential bearing on tonight's meeting. I don't know if you've seen that part.
No, I haven't yet seen
I think
that.
I know what it's about anyway.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay.
I can answer it if you want. Do you want me to answer it?
I'm happy for you to do that.
Do you want to ask the question then, Pat, that you put in that letter?
Well, the only question I've put in there is on the response. Well, there's two things really. One is the fact that the response came back to me, said acting clerk, and I said I don't think that's the correct terminology, and you may want to revise that because tonight you're only looking to appoint an acting RFO, not an acting clerk. So I think the terminology may have been incorrect on that one. The only other thing which is there outstanding, which I didn't want to bring at this meeting, is the fact that one of the items for the PPS meeting hasn't been transferred onto the agenda, and that's the Strawberry Fields one. You've invited me kindly to come to that meeting to discuss it, but as it's not on the agenda, we can't discuss it.
It's going to go into open spaces because it's a grass area, so it's not covered by PPS.
Right,
so
well
it'll be
that's
on the week
where
after's one.
yeah, well that's where we've got it from,
Yeah.
and that's why some questions on that, but you can respond
Yeah.
accordingly on that. But they were the only other things, unless you've got something else you want to raise, Becky.
Now, I would just like, it was like the chair,
Please.
I have received an email to say that the meeting tonight is not correct in its notice period. It is. The notice period went out on the 11th. You need 3 clear days. You can include a Saturday. It's not best practice. So I just want to clarify that actually this meeting is legal and above board. So.
Didn't raise that question.
Yeah.
I've already calculated that.
No, but it's
It's
just,
no, just the fact
it's
that
just
I was,
to let everyone
it's just
know.
the fact that I was being asked about questions and came back to
Absolutely,
it.
no,
That's why I
that's
hadn't
fine,
raised.
Pat. No.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Can I just clarify, do I assume that question about it not being genuine was not Patrick's question, or was it Patrick?
No, it wasn't. It was
Because
a
the point is that
person.
Patrick spoke and then you followed on
Yeah.
and sort of gave the inference,
Yeah,
that-
that's what I wanted.
Yes, no.
and that's why I just wanted to clarify that.
Thank you.
No, that's fine.
Thank you.
Can I make a point on what Patrick said about the acting bit?
Yes.
Experience. Acting, the next position up is acting. Although she's deputy, she's acting clerk at the moment.
Yes.
We had that in the post. Every time you went up a rank,
Yes.
to act at that rank.
But sorry, you've got something acting the agenda. I'm sorry, I didn't want to raise questions at this meeting, but it does say on tonight's agenda that there is an acting RFO. And there's a point, but there's nothing about an acting clerk.
Oh, to be
And
acting clerk.
that's
well,
why I
yeah.
just wanted to differentiate to make sure that what you were talking about, because you referred to me to something to me today as acting clerk, which that hadn't been agreed that there's an acting clerk in the writing. There's still a deputy as the role, and the deputy deputises for the clerk, as I understand it.
Yeah, but they can move up one.
But that
in
hasn't
acting.
been approved, and that's why you have the RFO.
That's not.
Okay, I think.
Do you want me to just explain? So the deputy clerk was already appointed, and in the terms and conditions that we've got and all the policies we've got, in the absence of the clerk, they basically act for the clerk. So it's already agreed that in the absence of the clerk, deputy clerk becomes acting clerk.
It doesn't say the word acting in the references, does it? It says that it will act on behalf of as a deputy clerk, but not as a...
Yes, but
that's
they
just semantics.
Okay, can
yeah,
we?
they take over in their absence.
That's right, but it's not...
But the RFO is a separate role under
That's right.
legislation, so that's why
But it's
that's
a deputy still, not an acting clerk. That's the point.
Okay, can we not get into further discussion on this, please?
Thank you, sorry.
Thank you. Right. Item 256037, the clerk's report. acting clerk. Okay. To resolve to agree to appoint the deputy clerk as acting responsible financial officer for Holbeach Parish Council with immediate effect due to the temporary absence of the clerk/RFO. This appointment shall remain in place until further notice, and the acting RFO should be authorised to carry out all statutory financial duties, including the preparation and signing of the AGAR.
I propose.
Oh, right, okay. Peter, second Tim. All those in favour?